Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and this is just to make sure that, this thing doesn't come on in the middle of the night, and because I've had issues with like my capture device for the last couple of days, so hopefully this all works out for the best. And also, I didn't even have time to think about it that I'm wearing my Kings of the Road Tour Motorhead shirt and my Motorhead prized jacket. It's still, I think, probably the best jacket I've owned since I had my I've still got my Ride the Lightning jacket in there as well. But I think, for my money, the single greatest heavy metal band that ever lived, Motorhead, deserves this special treatment. And speaking of Metallica, we are in the very bizarro world in which Motorhead did actually do a few covers of some legendary metal songs in their time as well. Among other things, they did covers of Enter Sandman and Iron Maiden's The Trooper, which, call it what you will, ladies and gentlemen, that's a pretty bold undertaking right there. And it wouldn't even be it wouldn't even be a bad idea to go and check some of these out, including the fact that Motorhead even did a cover of Back in the USSR by the Beatles. So that's going to be worth our time, certainly, by the time we get there. But we got to check out what I can only describe as Lemmy as the sort of 1940s monster movie man that he always dreamt of being. Probably even more than Rob Zombie. So, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. Enter Sandman in 3, 2, 1, and... You see, this is kind of why, ladies and gentlemen, I do make the very heavy remark about Motorhead being the absolute best, because what they can do with their instruments is turn them into the galloping and the trampling and the marching and the trotting of thousands of gigantic black stallions. That is what you can do with music. You can anthropomorphize what you're doing to sound like a force of nature.
Say your prayers, little one. Don't forget, my son, to include everyone. Tuck you in, walk within, keep you free from sin, till the Sandman he comes. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're off to Never, Neverland.
And again, listen, guys, I don't want to pause this any more than is necessary, because you really have to get the impression just from the bass that you would be under the impression that Metallica had to ask Motorhead's permission to perform their own song. You know what I mean? Oh god! Just again, Freddy Krueger has nightmares of Lemmy. That's the honest truth. You know what? Michael Myers should have stayed down, knowing that Lemmy was on his way. In fact, I'll go even one further just for this. Jigsaw wakes up like tied to a chair, and Lemmy walks in and tells him that he wants to play a game.
Something wrong, shut the light. Heavy thoughts tonight, and they all look so white. Dreams of
War, dreams of life, dreams of dragons, fire, and the things that will bite.
sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land.
I lay me down to sleep.
Pray the Lord my soul to keep.
Pray the Lord my soul to keep.
If I die before I wake,
If I die before I wake,
pray the Lord my soul to take.
pray the Lord my soul to take.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. And never mind the noise you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Exit light, enter night. Rain of sand. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land. Sleep like the dead teacher.
Again, it's a testament to not only just how well known Enter Sandman truly is, but also, again, it's one of the best things you can do with a song that is so universally recognized as Enter Sandman, is that it's not so much what you can do differently, it's how you can make it sound more menacing, or even like maybe unveiling like a deeper feeling to it. Because to be honest, when it's performed in like the tone of Motorhead through like Lemmy and Phil Campbell, it absolutely sounds like they make it their own. Which, to be honest, is one of the absolute is in my opinion the best way you can do a cover song. Is you make it your own. You carry the legacy and the weight. If they literally just so like did it word like note for note, then there wouldn't be anything special about it. But what's special about the way Motorhead does it is that there is no other group on earth that sounds anything like Motorhead to compare it to. If for example, maybe if Megadeth did it, you can tell absolutely that it was Megadeth, but you can only really recognize it because it's Megadeth doing a cover of a Metallica song, which it sounds a bit almost sacrilege to do something like that. Also because Megadeth's style it's not really the same. It's not the same as Metallica. It's very, I'd say it's almost contained, and it's almost like a self-indulgence. Like it's something evil inside that wants to unleash itself upon the world. Maybe that's why they had to screw in Blind and deafen Vic Rattlehead the way they did. And again, words cannot understate whenever you hear something as menacing as "Say your prayers, little one, don't forget my son," just in the tone of Lemmy. I mean, some people would say it's very difficult to not hear it and not think of James Hetfield, but you hear it through, Slayer. I don't really think would. It's not that Slayer couldn't pull something like this off, but I don't really think this is sort of like Slayer's style. Slayer is renowned for being a bit more extreme, a bit harder. So this would come across as a little bit tame. Cradle of Filth might possibly be able to give this a good shot, but again, it's sort of, they're more reliant on maybe a bit more explicit horror in their music. Not so much in their lyrics, but in the way they do it. And I don't really think Enter Sandman was ever truly meant to be like horror. It's meant to be gothic and a bit, striking, but it's not really meant to be horror, so to speak. So again, just going through the motions right now, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the only way they could have made this literally any better is they made it. They quieted the fuck down, and then you literally hear Lemmy like almost purr into the mic, "Say your prayers, little one, don't forget my son," and then he picks it up to include everyone, tuck you in, hold you within, keep you free from sin, till the Sandman he comes. And again, these are like small things to pick on, but they really do add a layer of like a mystique, sort of like, again, raising this song to the next level, which again, it's very hard to take this away, but this is like one of those very rare instances where I actually do want to say Motorhead absolutely did this song better than Metallica did. And that is absolutely no disrespect to Metallica whatsoever, but this is like the sort of thing that Motorhead, they were made for. It was the sort of thing that got Lemmy off so many drugs when he was in Hawkwind, and he got off his silver bicycle as well, and that's why he wanted to do Motorhead. I'm absolutely convinced of that, and it's going to take a lot of convincing to say otherwise. But that's just my opinion anyway. Did you guys think, for instance, that Motorhead's cover is superior to Metallica's? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's let the quarreling and the bickering begin. So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to Enter Sandman by Motorhead. Please make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys felt of Enter Sandman's rendition of Motorhead for yourself. And I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.